Hello, happy Sunday everybody, Thanksgiving weekend, and here's Layla. What do you say?
Hi.
Hi. I wanted to do this video with my family here because I think the message is very important, and before I start anything, I have a couple shout outs to the Detroit Lions, all my Michigan family, my Limelight family in Michigan. I'm so excited that the Lions won on Thanksgiving, and it's just exciting to have that connection. So represent D-Town. Congrats everybody. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I love you to all the Langs and all my Limelight people. And also, huge shout out to the CU, Colorado University Buffs, as they won the South Division Championship last night. So represent again, Denver, D-Town. We are just killing it. And anyways, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I wanted to come on Thanksgiving, but I just really wasn't feeling it, and so in order to come on and do a video, I just have to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically just ready and prepared, because I really want to say the right things. So anyways, my earrings are kind of looking funky, but that's okay. So today I want to talk about body image, and I feel like it's such a hot topic, because why wouldn't it be? We are all just so caught up in how we look and how our body looks, what size we are, how much we weigh, and not only that, but what kind of car we're driving, where do we live, what neighborhood. Excuse the screaming child in the back. The life of a parent. And so it's just so easy for us to be caught up in all of these external things. And I want to come on here, and one of the biggest things that I always tell other women, or my goal is to tell them not to compare themselves with anybody else. I feel like when we compare how we look with someone else, what we have with someone else, I feel like comparing ourselves is just so belittling to not only our own self, but also to the other person, because it's so easy to start breaking ourselves down and saying, oh, I don't look that way, or I don't have those nice clothes, or we really start to self-mutilate ourselves, whether it just be emotionally, mentally, but then it can really get serious and become a physical mutilation as well. So I just encourage you not to compare yourself. And on that same level, when we compare ourselves with other people, we inevitably break down that other person to make ourselves feel better. And like, oh, well, look at that they have. That's really not good. Or, oh, well, they did this. And so we just start to break down other people, and that's really not what this life is about. And so I just encourage you, again, to not do that, to not mutilate yourself, to not break down other people because they may look different. But I really find value in looking at other people and appreciating their beauty, and appreciating the things that they have, and being happy for them. I don't need to have all those things that somebody else has to be happy. And so I find so much joy in looking at my friends or my family and just saying, wow, you look beautiful today. I love your new car. Congratulations on the new job. Ray, congratulations on your storefront. I'm so happy for you. And I don't need to feel bad about my situation or myself because somebody else is doing well. I just think that's crazy. So I encourage you this holiday season to appreciate other people and what they have and lift them up and encourage them. And at the same time, just be thankful for what you have, and don't compare yourself to anybody else, because you were created uniquely. You're supposed to have your own image, your own likes, your own dislikes. You don't need to be like anybody else. And so also with that, I feel, especially as women, but men struggle as well with just learning to love yourself. So we all have things about us that we don't really like. So I'm open, I'm an open book, so I don't always like my thighs. You know, I can call them thunder thighs, or different things about me. Yes, my acne sometimes. We can all pick out things that we don't like, but I think the important thing, especially as we grow in age, is to learn to love yourself for who you are, and stop putting yourself just in this box of, I should be this, or I should weigh this number, or I should fit in this size clothes. I just feel like, what a waste of time, what a waste of energy. And instead, you know what? I love my curves. I'm sick and tired of thinking I need to be somebody that I don't. So, you know, if you're tall and skinny and you don't have curves and you don't have the shape that you want, you know what? Rock it. Enjoy it. And if you're curvier or heavier, darker, lighter, whatever it is, just represent and take pride in your own body, your own curves, your own shape, your own size, and your own color. And don't try to be anybody but yourself. And with that, I found it is really important to try to be healthy. So I'm not saying to just sit on the couch and eat your bonbons and never do anything to feel better. And if you feel good when you work out, when you go on a hike, on a bike ride, on a walk, you go to the gym, you do yoga, whatever it is, do what makes you feel good. And eat healthy too. As often as you can, eat healthy. It's can be harder, and it can take more time and money, but it's just a huge blessing that we have in America to have fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, chicken, meat. But at the same time, a huge thing is everything in moderation. So that's another video I'd like to do, but it's true. If you're gonna work out, do it in moderation. If you're gonna eat fruits and vegetables and eat healthy, awesome, good. But you know what? It's Christmas time. And if you want to have a piece of pie and you want to have some cookies, you know what? Have some cookies. Everything in moderation. Don't deprive your body, don't deprive your soul of these things that you enjoy. Just don't sit there and eat a dozen cookies, and don't eat the entire pie. So leading into that, everything in moderation and self-control. So as we come into the holidays, just make good choices. Eat healthy during the week so that on the weekend you can splurge a little bit and you can have some of those other things. Just enjoy your life, but try to make healthy decisions as often as possible. So, and then on top of that, you know, don't get caught up in how you look. Don't get caught up in the external. But at the same time, it really does feel good when you look good. So when I wake up, I could just go about my day with my shaggy hair and, you know, no makeup. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes I do that and I'll represent myself that way. But I'm not going to lie, it really does feel good when we look good. So, of course, a shout out to my amazing company, Limelight, for providing amazing products so that I can look good. But I think to go deeper than that, it's one thing to look good on the outside, But if you're a wreck on the inside, for me especially, having all my issues with control and anger, I can look great on the outside, but that really doesn't matter if I'm a mean, angry person on the inside. So just to close out, I want to say that what's most important is who we are on the inside. And let me just take a peek at my notes. Yeah, so just who you are on the inside. So focus less on how you look externally and focus more on your thoughts, on your attitudes, on your actions. Don't get caught up in the number. So you need to be a certain size of jeans or the number on the scale. Don't get caught up in those things and those numbers. There's so much more to you than how many calories you're eating. Oop, I just almost messed up. There's so much more to you than what size clothes that you're wearing. And so just focus on who you are. You know, are you kind? Are you being loving? Are you being understanding and empathetic? And just really focusing on who you are in here and who you are in here. And I think that's where true beauty comes from, is our heart and how we express that to the world. And we're none of us are perfect, so it's okay to, it's actually good to admit your faults and say, you know what, I struggle in this area, but I want to get better and I want to grow. And so it's important to be healthy mentally and emotionally and spiritually and physically. And then I think, just to close up, don't settle on being anybody less than who you want to be. Embrace yourself. Embrace your body. Embrace your life. Embrace the job, your children, your husband. Embrace the home that you have, whether it be a little apartment, a little townhouse, a huge mansion. Just be thankful and embrace, yourself and how your uniqueness, I guess, and discover who you are. And as time goes on, I feel like our 20s, I feel like as an adolescent and a teenager, we don't know who we are. We don't know what's going on in the world. I was just a hot mess trying to figure out my identity. And as I came into my 20s, I feel like I truly am starting to find myself. But I'm in my later 20s, mind you. But I feel like our 30s, I think 30s is just going to be the most fabulous time where we really do know who we are, we have our identity figured out, and we can just focus on growing and just changing the world. And as time goes on, I bet the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and so on is amazing. Just don't worry about the number, but just embrace who you are. And who you are is beautiful. You are smart, you are talented, you are valuable, and you have purpose. So enjoy your life, enjoy your body the way that it is, and God bless you. Happy holidays, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.